Good morning, students. Today I am going to start another lesson which is reproductive health. So what is health? According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely absence of disease or infirmity. So health is a state of total physical, mental and social well-being of a person and not merely absence of disease and infirmity, according to WHO. Hippocrates is the father of medicine. He proposed the theory of four humors. What are the four humors? Improper balance between four body fluids. These four body fluids are blood, phlegm, black bile and yellow bile. After a while, Robert Koch gave another theory of disease, which is germ theory of disease. The disease caused by disease-causing germs or pathogen. He discovered disease-causing bacteria, anthrax disease-causing bacteria, Bacillus anthracis, and tuberculosis-causing bacteria, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now, what is disease? So, any condition which interferes with normal functioning of body or body organs and impair the health is called disease. Disease means dis-ease, improper functioning of body or body organ due to any reason is called diseases. Now, what are the main causes of disease? There are three main causes of disease. First cause is genetic disorders. Some disease occurs due to genetic causes. The genes for this disease are found on chromosomes and this disease transferred from generation to generation. Just like hemophilia and color blindness. In the disease of hemophilia, the normal clotting time of blood extends up to 1 hour and the normal clotting time of blood is up to 3 to 5 minutes. So in this disease, the normal clotting time extends. Hemophilia, color blindness, color blind person helps to distinguish between red and green color. So these are the diseases which caused due to genetic disorders, genes for the disease found on chromosomes. Next is infectious diseases. Those diseases which caused due to infection by microbes or germs. Disease-causing germs are called pathogens. So these disease-causing germs are maybe bacteria, virus, some protozoans, and some nematodes also. Infectious disease are caused due to extrinsic factors and just like typhoid, cholera, these are the infectious disease. Next cause of disease is lifestyle diseases. These diseases are caused due to lifestyle of a person, just like obesity, hypertension, blood pressure. These are the diseases caused due to lifestyle disease. That means genetic disorders, infectious disease and lifestyle disease are the main causes of disease. Now, what is reproductive health? We study about health in another lesson, but in this lesson we study mainly about reproductive health. A total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, in that is physical, emotional and behavioral and social. Reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. What are the aspects of reproduction? That is physical aspects, emotional aspects, behavioral aspects and social aspects. Total well-being is called reproductive health. Now, what are the programs involved in maintaining reproductive health? There are two main programs involved in the reproductive health, which are family planning program and reproductive and child health care program. We study later the family planning program and child health care program. Now, what are the problems associated with reproductive health? We have to overcome these problems. Firstly, we study the problems, then we want to overcome the problems. The first problem is lack of awareness in people. Second problem is myth, that is misconception about sex-related aspects. Next problem is common occurrence of sexually transmitted disease, STDs, just like AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, etc. These are transferred due to sexual contact from a person to another person. Now, population explosion, tremendous increase in the population due to excessive fertility is called population explosion. Next problem is illegal abortion of female fetus, that is female foeticide. It is illegal. It is also a major problem. Illegal foeticides, female foeticides is major problem. And next is congenital and acquired infertility. Some persons are infertile by birth, so they are congenital infertile, and some person develop infertility during their lifetime. So this infertility is called acquired infertility. So congenital infertility and acquired infertility are the two major health-related, reproductive health-related problems. Now, what are the aims of reproductive health? We study in this lesson what are the aims to study the reproductive health. First aim, to ensure responsible and safe, satisfying reproductive health, reproductive life. To ensure a responsible, safe and satisfying reproductive life is the main aim of reproductive health. Second is to create awareness among the people about the reproduction and reproductive health, reproductive organs. Next is to provide sex education among the child, among the adolescents and the age group of teenagers. We have to provide sex education to understand better their sex organ and the reproductive health. And next is prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases. How can we prevent this sexually transmitted disease, and how can we control and treat this sexually transmitted disease, just like AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea. These are the sexually transmitted disease. Next is to educate the fertile people about the sex organs, the reproductive system, and the benefits of a small family, benefits of duration gap between the two childs. So to educate fertile people is the aim of reproductive health. Next aim is to manage disorders related to reproductive system. Some disorders arise in the reproductive system. So the aim of reproductive health is to manage disorders related to reproductive system. And last, to lessen the problem of infertility. If a person is infertile, then we treat the person. If the disease is treatable, that is curable, then we want to cure the person and they become fertile. If they are still infertile, then we provide another way, that is test tube baby, artificial fertility. So to lessen the problem of infertility, we study later what is in vitro fertilization and what is the need of in vitro fertilization and how can it lessen the problem of infertility. So in next class, we mainly study the family planning program reproductive and child health care program, and prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases. In this class, we only study about the reproductive health, what is the need of reproduction, reproductive health, what is the problems related to reproductive health, and what are the aims of reproductive health. What is health? What is reproductive health? What are the problems related to reproductive health, and what are the aims of reproductive health? So in next class, we study about various family planning programs, about the reproductive and child care programs, about the prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases.